You finally did it! You took the plunge and traded in your old car for a brand new C8Z06 Corvette. Congratulations! You should be really pleased of this significant accomplishment. However, with great power comes great responsibility. As the owner of a C8Z06, there are certain things you must never do to your car. This list will help you keep your Corvette in peak condition and avoid any costly repairs. So stay with us, will you? But first, take a second to subscribe and smash the thumbs up button to never stop getting more car hacks, tips, tricks, and advice. Let's roll! 1. Never drive your C8Z06 Corvette on a dirt road. There are a few things that you should never do to your Z06, and one of those is driving it on a dirt road. The reason for this is that the dirt can easily get into the engine and cause damage. It can also scratch up the paintwork and make it look terrible. 2. Don't launch it without the proper procedure. If you're going to launch your Corvette, make sure you do it the right way. There's a specific procedure that should be followed to ensure a safe and successful launch. First, check your tire pressure and make sure all 4 tires are properly inflated. Next, line up your car with the launch ramp and position the front wheels so they're in line with the groove in the ramp. Once you're in position, slowly release the parking brake and gently depress the accelerator until you reach the desired speed. As you approach the end of the ramp, start applying light pressure to the brakes to slow down. Once you safely exit the ramp, apply more pressure to the brakes to bring your car to a complete stop. Launching your Corvette without following this procedure can result in serious damage to your car or even injury. So take care when launching your Vette and make sure you do it right. 3. Don't neglect the maintenance. Your C8Z06 Corvette is a high-performance vehicle, and as such, it requires regular maintenance to keep it running at its best. There are a few things you should never neglect when it comes to maintaining your Z06 Corvette. Regular oil changes are a must. Depending on how often you drive your Corvette, you should change the oil every 3,000 miles or so. Keep an eye on your tires. Make sure they are properly inflated and check for any signs of wear and tear. Check your brakes regularly. Inspect the pads and discs for any wear and tear and have them replaced if necessary. Have your engine checked regularly. A trained mechanic will be able to spot any potential problems and fix them before they become major issues. 4. Never park your Corvette without using front cameras. If you have a newer model Corvette, then you likely have front cameras that you can use when parking. These are there for a reason, to help you avoid accidents and scratches. Make sure to use them every time you park, even if it's just in your driveway. 5. Don't pay for options and trims you don't need, for example, the Z51 package. There are a lot of options and trims available for the Corvette, and it can be tempting to want them all. However, this will end up being a waste of money if you don't actually need or use them. The Z51 package is one example of this. It's an expensive option that adds a lot of unnecessary features that most people won't use. Save yourself some money and stick to the basics when ordering your Corvette. 6. Never put less than 91 octanes in your C8Z06. You should never put less than 91 octanes in your C8Z06 Corvette. This is because the car needs high-octane fuel to perform at its best. If you use lower-octane fuel, you'll notice a decrease in performance and your car may even start to knock. 7. Never try to take your C8Z06 Corvette through a car wash with the tire trails. No matter how tempting it may be to take your Z06 through a car wash with the tire trails, don't do it. The high-pressure water and the trail lines can do a lot of damage to the tires, causing wears and tears, and it's just not worth the risk. 8. Never go on a long trip without putting a trickle charger on your C8Z06 battery. One of the worst things you can do to your Z06 is forget to put a trickle charger on the battery before going on a long trip. This can easily lead to the battery dying and leaving you stranded. Worse, if you don't have a charger with you, it could mean an expensive tow back home. So before heading out on your next road trip, be sure to put a trickle charger on your Corvette battery. 9. Never drive your Chevrolet Corvette Z06 in the snow. If you live in an area where it snows, you should never drive your Corvette Z06 in the snow. The Z06 is a high-performance sports car that is not meant to be driven in snowy or icy conditions. The Z06 has a rear-wheel drive layout, which means that it will not handle well in the snow. Additionally, the Z06 is low to the ground and does not have the clearance necessary to drive over deep snow drifts. If you must drive in the snow, make sure to use caution and take your time. 10. Never use wrong gears with wrong speeds. Corvette drivers should never use the wrong gears with the wrong speeds. This can cause your car to overheat and puts unnecessary stress on the engine. Always check your car's owner's manual for the proper gear ratios for different speeds. If you're unsure, ask a qualified mechanic or Corvette specialist for help. So that's it, guys. By following these simple tips, you can help keep your Corvette looking its best for years to come. Subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you like and want to keep seeing more videos like this one. However, while these are tips on getting the best out of your C8Z06 Corvette, what can you do to actually purchase one for less? Find the answer by checking out this video over here.